Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Command World War One. Let's continue where we left off with, well, we destroyed 3 enemy escort ships in a previous turn. Captured a bunch of cities around here, reduced the Warsaw Pocket to a minimum. It's no longer the Warsaw Pocket, I suppose, either. Got some units prepared for an assault on Limber and was able to get a breakthrough in Serbia. We'll see what that leads to. Ottomans on the defensive in the mountains over here and holding the Suez Canal. Mesopotamian front waiting for the HQ, and that's pretty much where we're at, with also the Italians joining the war and France on its last legs, hopefully. I want you to detach you and attach these guys. Okay. To be fair, yeah, I can probably destroy this while moving some of these guys back, which is probably the thing that I'm looking at right now. Exactly. I could technically move into Geneva if I declared war on Switzerland, but that's not going to happen. There's actually... pretty interesting though what might potentially happen here. If they have a unit there, I'm in trouble, because we're gonna get the surprise attack, which usually deals a ton of damage. How so safe do I feel putting a unit out there? Not too safe, actually. Let's take a look. They don't seem to be having anything here. I'll pull you back. I'll also just reinforce a few of these guys. But how safe do I want to get? This takes 3. This takes 2. Let's look at some of the other places. Should be fairly easy to get rid of. Actually, I'd rather attack with the cavalry, even though they did not exactly go the way I wanted. And that's the Anzacs, well and gone. That's another 4 units down for the French on this turn. I don't think they can keep this up for very long. Oh, no. Okay, they cannot be taken. Let's go for Chalon, because if yeah, because you might be able to move in here, so then I actually want to attack Not exactly perfect. But I'd rather play it safe. And they will have to switch out this unit as well, despite everything. Let's reinforce you for now. You and you. I'm playing it super safe for now. But that's fine. There's definitely no need to rush, and they pretty much already lost this line. It's just one extra turn, I suppose, of whatever stragglers, and then from the next turn, basically, I can advance quite a bit. They can't keep this up, so... let's start going for infantry weapons as research, and let's also start some mobility. And I didn't ship any units over here, but I don't think they'll be able to pull off an offensive already. They might do that soon, though. That would be an issue. You see, I think that with us breaking through here, a unit in Sarajevo might no longer be necessary. Because if they take Sarajevo, then that just means that their front is collapsing even more, with another unit moving in there, which really doesn't help them. So I think I'm willing to take the risk to operate these guys over here too. And leave Sarajevo empty. Exactly. So save 50 points for the Austro-Hungarians. The 183 for the Ottomans should probably be put also into infantry weapons and save the rest of the points. French morale 57. It's pretty low. Let's do a bit of entrenchments wherever we can. Or at least wherever that might be necessary as well. Potentially. That'd save you quite a bad day, I think. Alright, and how about here? Yes, they can. Okay, there we go. They do have this here now. Heh. I knew it. Okay. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they wouldn't be able to go back. With the Italians now in the war... Oh, that was silly. I think it's a bit risky to do that, because I really don't know where they might have their ships, and that might be a death trap for the Austro-Hungarians there, so that would be very tricky. 89, 87... Ugh. But even the British are at 85. Let's look at the reports, the graphs, MPPs. How much did the British lose in total? Over 5,000 points. Most of that, of course, due to navy losses. French lost 9,000. Italians still nothing, of course. Serbs lost 1,600. Also didn't get that many, of course. Very low point income. Russia lost over 10,000. And yeah, we also lost a lot, but we also gained quite a lot as well. The Austro-Hungarians are comparatively doing really well with almost 1-to-1 loss-gain ratio. And then the Ottomans still gained more than they lost, so okay. Wonder how badly the Russians are mauled then. With the loss of this, they might send a couple more units away from the Caucasus, but we'll see. Zoom in a bit. Definitely not sending out these guys either. Yep. Italian nationalists call for Italy to enter the war. Thought they already did. Italy mobilizes for war. Okay. The Andrea Doria dreadnought enters Italian service. U-boats deploy for service at Pola. They got another unit there. I might let the enemy run into this side, and hopefully that way I get to destroy some of their units, because it might be impossible to do this way. Fritz Klein's mission sabotages the Abadan oil refinery. Entente raiders disrupt Norway-German convoys, and yeah, more convoy disruption. Well, still haven't managed to beat the Royal Navy to the point where... Oh, they are going into Sarajevo. Huh. Well, I did lose that bet. And this is why I didn't want to send out my fleet just about yet. Yeah. They're putting that unit in MMO. The Italians might feel obliged to help out the French, though. That'd be funny. Not yet, though. There's again 5 British corps at least. Yep, there come the Italians. They're gonna protect the the French. That's pretty sad, actually, for them to be doing that poor. That the Italians need to start manning the Western Front. I'm certainly not complaining, because that means that an offensive into Austria-Hungary is unlikely. Really? Heavy bombers? But I think the British might be almost alone in holding that line. holding line just fine. But this might be a bit more tricky, so I think we might have to switch out there if we don't outright lose that place. Please hold. Come on. No. What? Seriously? Oh, wow. That's a crazy amount of units as well. That's sick. That's some bad beats. Unbelievable. They still got like 5 attacks in, so they must have a gargantuan stack of units there. It's also the first unit I actually lost outright. Yeah, they're really going for this. So they're losing up north, but they're going crazy out there, right? And another core for the British. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core. So I'm gonna back off there. Definitely. Wow. Population of Austria-Hungary welcomes war with Italy. And Romania views Entente successes. What Entente successes? Against Austria-Hungary favorably. Again, they only took Lemberg. So, J.R.R. Tolkien becomes an officer in the Lancashire Fusiliers. Well, let's, yeah. Some daring naval officers have put forward a proposal to employ divers equipped with explosives to strike at Italian warships in their home ports. This is a risky venture, but if successful, the damage inflicted could be quite significant. The cost will be 50 MPPs. Would you like to authorize the use of these saboteurs against Italian ports? Notes. Austro-Hungarian saboteurs were active during the war, and they were at the time credited with sinking the Italian pre-dreadnought Benedetto Brin, although the actual cause of the explosion that sank the ship may have been accidental. Sure, sure. Why not? They're at 0 supply. Yeah, I'm willing to attack there. That's 0-1. Let's get you guys into some potential supply. I really need that HQ out there. Let's, for a change, actually start with the Eastern Front, if you like it. I actually want to move into Gumbinnen afterwards, so let's try to get close to that. But also to surround the unit at Memo. Oh, enemy contact. That took me by surprise. Okay. We'll be able to deal with this on the next turn, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. The unit here, though, is going to be a bit more tricky because it has 5 entrenchment. Let's start digging it out. That's all we can do for now. It hurts, but... there's pretty much no other way. There's still 1 entrenchment. None of the attacks was actually positive. They've only been abysmal. Finally, some decent ones out here. Alright, there we go. That takes down the fort. Russians to 76 right now. The Austro-Hungarians and Ottomans are actually back up there for a bit. So that's the first of the forts. We still need to take down Ivangorod, but once we do, Artillery didn't have any effect, the artillery. They don't have partisans here, right? No. Yeah, let's reinforce. Ooh. Yes, please. I'll take it. With Bialystok taken, it's either Gradno or Brest-Litovsk. I need to take both of them as well. They're also heavy forts. They're the last of the heavy forts before we get into open territory, so to say. Alright. Let's start digging them out. There is once more no other way to do this. Those fortifications just need to go. They have entrenchments of 4, so it's gonna hurt. Okay, but they're finally down. We need to keep at it with these attacks. They're breaking loose. Ha. That's back under our control. Let's do it like this. They could move in there now. That's okay. Yeah, let's move out here. Perfect. So we got Lemberg back. That's neat. Like I said, we should be able to clear out this already this year, I think. They didn't strike that much there, but it did give me the issue that Sarajevo is now in trouble. Yeah, the real question is, are they going to be able to take down something there? Well, let's wait with that a bit. That's a joke. Alright. Guess by Italians. This is pretty much the point where I'm trying to overwhelm them with excessive damage as well. So any attacks I make, I think now are good. Despite potentially putting myself in a dangerous situation. But taking Chalon, ooh, that's lucky. Should hopefully keep me safe there. You have a new defensive line there. That's gorgeous. So that does mean that taking all this is practically meaningless. Well, okay. Fine then. Still need to finish off these guys too. Yes, I will. I'll leave Dijon for the next turn because it's a bit dangerous to do things like this. I'm actually quite curious to see how the enemy might react to this. Also because I don't think they have more than just units protecting that area there, but me putting units here might actually trigger the AI to think that a defensive is going to come down there and pull units off of this line and move them in there. Maybe. Okay, that also clears out an artillery. Good. Okay, let's start by bombing them. Interceptors. Ah. Okay. Well. Let's have some of those too then. The enemy is heavily investing in entrenchment too, because the British already have entrenchment level 3 now, which naturally does not bode well for my attacks. Come on. And I still cannot take that spot, actually. Let's reinforce. Neither can I take this because it will be attacked from 3 sides. Once I take this, then I will also be able to put a unit right here. I mean, practically I've crossed the Marne already, not the Seine. Only down here. No, that doesn't help me at all. Okay. Let's get you down here. Still don't think the AI wants to put a unit in there now. Okay, that leaves the repairs there, but I still have a couple of repairs at sea. Quite a few. Did take them quite well. Sure. So, is it storm? No. Not there. Neither there. It's almost as if these guys completely vanished. Oh. Well, that is certainly something. Is it a lone carrier? Seems like it. that should be a relatively easy kill then. It cost me a bit of damage, but this should finish the job. And that's an enemy seaplane carrier down. Not the prize I was looking for, but it's there. And since I'm still repairing anyway, we're good. Yeah, sure. Let's move out again with the enemy. One ship lighter once again. Where are you gonna go? There is, surprisingly enough, actually no area for these guys to move properly. Could upgrade them in here though. Or let's move you back and then upgrade them. There we go. Slightly better. Whew, okay. So if I take Dijon on the next turn, that will deprive them of 10 MPP, although it's not a national morale objective. To be fair, the only other national morale objective that the French have is Paris. Then they will transfer the capital to Bordeaux. And then to... well, maybe... I remember in the last game they moved it to Algiers, but I don't think they do that this time. Who knows, actually? I wonder if we'll actually get the French territorial regions, or did they actually become independent? That's actually pretty interesting to find out. Either way, I'm gonna end the video here, so I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. So take care, and bye-bye.